All right, we are here today at Lleida Golf Club. The main objective is to break 95. We've been playing really good golf recently. If you've been watching the daily shorts, then basically you'll know that I'm going from 24 handicap to a scratch golfer in 1 year. Today at the start of this round, we're at 20.4 handicap. We're playing and training every single day. I'm feeling really confident. It's a brand new club, and I haven't been playing new clubs recently. I've just been cycling through all of the clubs in my area. Looking forward to playing a new club that'll really test our course management as well, which a lot of people have been commenting about. They're saying your swing can get as good as it likes, but if you're not good at course management, then you're not going to bring that handicap down. So we'll see that in play today. Hopefully we can have a great round and bring the handicap down. At T1 of Lleida Golf Club, about to break 95. This is about a 500 yard, this is par 4. No, okay, it is a par 5. A 500 yard par 5. I was panicking then. First hole, it looks very straight. This looks like a pretty forgiving, nice open course compared to what we've been playing recently. So very excited to jump in here. I just bombed a couple of drives on the driving range. Just hope I can repeat that right now. There we go, come on. Beautiful, we're up there. First drive of the day, out the way, and we're in the fairway. All right, that was the first drive off of the first hole. Luckily, today, there was actually nobody watching it, so I had less of them like T1 nerves. I was actually able to get a good hit off, nice and clean. First drive's filled me with a lot of confidence going into the first hole. Yeah, we're gonna have a good round today, boys. We're gonna have a good round. Yeah, we've got a pretty straight line. I'm loving how nice and open this is. This is amazing. So 5 wood in hand. We still got probably 200 odd yards to go. So yeah, just trying to get there with a 5 wood, or get close at least. Well, I mean, I topped that, but the results come out pretty good, to be honest. I will take that every day. All right, we've got 85 yards to go here, taking the 52 degree. If we go long, it doesn't really matter too much because there's just that hill at the back. So, yeah, I mean, it feels closer, but... And that is a front pin. No, you know what, I'm changing club, 56, 56. Basically, to become a scratch golfer, I need to start paying attention to the little details. So with the watch, there's just a big number in the middle. That's to the middle of the green. This pin is at the front, and that's only 68, 69 yards away. So that's definitely a 56 degree for us. Not even a full swing, to be honest. Oh, I thinned that. That is going miles. Yeah, well, I did say we were safe at the back there. I probably talked that into existence, but I'll tell you that, you know when you hit those shots and it just sends vibrations up your hand, like cold hand, cold club, that one hurt. Difficult light. And that is off the other side of the green. Tell you what though, that is a lot closer. We'll keep that positive, but I think for today, I'm going to be putting from there. All right, so we have the first putt of the day. Is technically off the green, but that's not going to stop us from making this par. Oh, that was a fantastic effort. Fantastic effort. I don't know why I was so nervous for that putt. Like, I was more nervous for a putt this big than that like 20 footer there. So yeah, so that's a bogey on the first hole. Okay, we'll take that all the time. That's great on the way to 95. So yeah, on to hole 2. That was a very nice hole 1 for me, to be fair. I usually double or triple the hole 1s on these videos. So a bogey, that is a fantastic sign for us for a good round. So we have a 410 yard par 4 here. It goes a little bit round to the right. So a little fade. Can we do a little fade on command? We're about to see. We're going to take a drive again on this one, and we'll see how we do. That could be possibly the best shot I've ever hit in my life. I'm saying that a lot recently, but that is definitely a good one. My driving recently has been out of this world for me. Like, That was such a good feeling, such a good sensation. It came out, a little baby fade on it, I think, and it's exactly where we want it to be. I didn't actually look at the course map beforehand, so I don't know if there's any danger up here. Actually, it is looking like there is some danger, to be fair. It doesn't open up as much as I thought, it actually gets narrower. Ooh! Oh no. Okay, this could be issues. There's water here. Oh dear. Okay. This is why you should look at the map. I reckon I've smashed it into the water. Well, it's not water actually, it's like a canyon. Oh no, it is a river. Alright, I'm gonna have to search for this for a second. Alright, unfortunately we are gonna have to take a drop. I honestly thought that it was, like, I thought it opened up over here. This is a testament to why you should look at the map. So it's red stakes, so I can take a drop for 1 point. 2 sticks away. Here we go. Right, pitch and wedge in hand, see if we can get to the green. Hit that a bit long, but it was a nice hit, to be fair. We'll take that. Par is going to be pretty much impossible, but we'll aim for a bogey. That is so upsetting. I genuinely cannot believe. I'm still convinced my first ball's out here somewhere, because it was the drive of my life, but that's so upsetting, so upsetting. All right, so we are actually on the back of the green here. We've got a big hill to get up. But yeah, I reckon we can do this. You know what? Good effort. Good effort, Jacob. Good effort. Oh no. Double bogey. Never pushed that. Well, that didn't break at all. But double bogey, not too bad. It was bound to happen. I should have looked at the course and where it went. So lesson learned, hole 3. We're gonna have a look at the map. Just had a guy come and find us on the course asking if the camper van's us because we left the roof open. We left the boot open. Hopefully this is a nice area and no one's taken anything, but yeah. Don't tell Christina. Checking the map, so it does actually open up a bit down there, but we got a 260-yard drive to get to this bit here, so we are not cutting the corner on those trees, no way. So we kind of still want to just aim line of sight, middle of the fairway. I guess me consulting the map. Right. Not fantastic, not fantastic. Too many thoughts running through my head. We had some bad news today, but that's no excuse. Let's carry on, let's grab that ball. There's nothing much to do here, but just try and tap it out into the fairway and give us a good line onto the green. And I've not done that well at all. The aim of that was to go under that tree, and I just smacked it into the tree. And I also do not have a line onto the green, so it's not a great hole so far. Let's just get ourselves a line to the green and we'll chip it in for par. There we go, a line to the green. Right, we're still miles away. It's 124 to the back of the green, and that pin looks like it's at the back. Taking a pitching wedge. I mean, the odds of this going in for par are probably 1 in a million, but we've got to try it. I think. Oh, I've overshot the green again. My distance is terrible. That distance thing I did the other day has done me dirty. I mean, it's not the worst, but that's still giving me a difficult putt. So, we're 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 5. This is for a double bogey. Yes, come on. I know I'm celebrating so much for a double, but that was a good putt. Big putt for the boys, good for the program. kind of salvaged that hole a little bit after that dodgy start. So we've got about 160 yards, our first par 3 of the day. We've got a bit of like a dip to clear. There's like a little forest down there, so you know what, I'm thinking 7-iron. Come on, baby. Oh, a little bit short, but great line. Fantastic line. I like this. We're going downhill, driving through a little forest to get to the green on the par 3. That was a nice shot. I was thinking I was going to go a bit too far. Ended up going short of the pin, but still, absolutely fantastic tee shot from me with that 7-iron. I'm very happy with that, especially because the line was pretty much spot on. Left ourselves with a difficult putt, but I'm yeah, feeling confident. Let's go putt this. Oh, that was a weak putt. That was a weak putt. Yes! Oh my God, that's a par. What a putt. First putt, questionable. Second putt, fantastic putt. Let's go. First par of the day. Let's get some more. Oh, we have a 306 yard par 4 right now. I reckon if I absolutely bean the driver, I could drive the green. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Mark my words, right? You're about to watch a drive to the green. Oh, baller! I tried to put too much like into it. Should not have built myself up to that. Should not have built myself up to try and reach the green on a 300 yard par 4. I've ended up slicing the nuts out of that. That's gone a million miles away, and the people behind us were looking at us with the camera and stuff like that, like what the hell has this guy just done? So I'm going to take a drop on the red stakes here. Not what you want. So we're going to have to do a bit of a recovery play here, just to get myself a line to the green. So 48 yards. This is looking dangerous though, because if I miss, the ball's gone. I'm taking another drop, and that could be the round out the window. But we're just going to take a nice half swing 56, just get it down there. Never half swing a club. I should have done a bump and run. Trying to lower my handicap here, and I'm doing stupid stuff. So I'm gonna play a bit safe. I'm gonna putt this. I know it's a bit ridiculous of a putt, but just to get in the right mindset. Pin high, wrong direction, but fairly good putt from that far out. Oh, he's missed it. So that's a putt and then 2 putts on the green. So 2 putts technically, but that was 3 to their 4, and then 5, 6, 7. Oh my Lord, 7 triple bogey. That is not good. I need to remember, I'm not Tiger Woods. I need to chill out a little bit. Like, me trying to drive the green there has actually cost me that entire hole and potentially damaged the round massively. That was a triple bogey off the back of slicing it out when I could have just tapped it down the middle. Yeah, come on man, think. All right, here we have a par 3, 200 yards. I'm actually excited to see what this looks like, because we're walking up to what seems to like some high point. I don't know where we're going. Oh my God, look at this. Look at this view. Oh wow. Right, it says I'm gonna have to go change my club, I reckon. I'm gonna take a 6-iron, but it said 200 yards, but we're only 160 out apparently. I'm gonna go run and get a different club. I don't think that could have gone any worse. The ugliest shot from this beautiful hole. Oh my God. Just need to calm down a little bit. Like, I tried to overshoot that again, came so much over the top of the ball. Horrible swing. Led to the fattest slice probably ever done. And because we were so high up, it just sliced so far to the right. It's hit the cart path as well, so it's probably took like a Goliath bounce into the next world. All right, we've got a pretty decent, pretty fast shot, but 52 in hand. Let's try and get it up and over there. Come on, come on. All right, I will take that. That is sort of mitigated the potential damage we could have done on this hole. And I'm definitely going to putt from there. I can't be bothered to go back to the cart and get another club. Oh, so close to going in. Also so close to going off and into the bunkers on the other side. Oh, ha, ha. Oh well, bogey's not too bad. Bogey's not too bad. There we go. We've stopped the bleeding a little bit with a bogey there. Now we've got a pretty straight par 4. Let's see what we can do. All right, this one I'm not actually, I think it curves around to the right, but I'll try and get there with a drive. I think that should be all right. I think that opens up down there on the left. In play for once. No, I couldn't really tell what's up here. I know it bends around to the right. I think we hit a little bit to the left. The fairway's sloped going down to the left, so it has rolled a fair bit, and there seems to be like some like olive farm or something down there, but I think we should be in a good spot, you know? All right, so let's get a green and reg here. We're actually in the fairway. Haven't been in here in a while. 7 iron in hand, 150 yards to go. Let's do some damage. Oh. Just up on the right of that green. Dude, either I'm getting way more distance or this watch is off, because that would have technically been like a 160 carry, 170 carry. With a 7 iron for me, that ain't happening. This is looking like a much better hole. So, got cheeky 56, just gonna do probably like 30 feet from that hole. So just want a little up and down. These are kind of my bread and butter, these little chips here. I've finned it. Please stop. I've finned it into a bunker. Just when you think you're having a good hole. It's because the lie was sloped and I didn't account for the lean and the slope. I didn't lean into it. And I just hit the top of the ball. This could be a horrendous hole right now. It's kind of like up on a mound of hard sand, so I don't really know how to do this shot. Just like that, I guess. Right. Yes, come on. Putting practice coming in clutch yesterday. So bogey on the board, not that bad either for us. I'm actually fairly happy with that. When I bumped it into the bunker, I was so worried. But now I'm happy. All right, this is a 300-yard par 4. I made the error of not looking at the map again, but I think it is just dead straight. Up by some trees, but I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty clean. I know, that is absolutely gorgeous. That's very close to the green as well, to be fair. Beautiful shot, that. Beautiful. Not quite sure about that one. That was terrible. It's because I was worried about thinning it. So here, I'm gonna play it a bit safer and just take an 8 iron, try and bump and run this boy just down there. Just a little, like that. Oh God, that was awesome. Oh, for a second, my heart was about to drop. I was like, that's going in, that's going in. That should be a tap-in par though. I mean, if I miss that, I should probably quit golf. Look at that. There we go. What's that, like 2 centimeters? There we go, saucy little par on a par 4 there. Going into the last hole on the front 9. Feeling good, that's a nice little confidence boost that little bump and run. We got a 460 yard par 4, dog leg left. It's about 210, 220 yards to the turn. And I don't want to overshoot that. So I'm going to take a 4 hybrid. I sliced a little bit. All right, giving myself more distance in. We really wanted a draw there rather than a bit of a fade. But to be fair, happy with that shot. Probably got line to the green. It's a par 5 as well, so feeling good from that tee shot. All right, you know things are getting serious when the rangefinder comes out. So I don't have a line of sight to the green, so I'm gonna have to lay up over there. It's telling me it's about 170 down there, so I'm probably gonna take a 6 iron. We did top that a tiny bit, but it's pretty much exactly where we wanted to go. Views here are absolutely mental. That's the clubhouse up there on that hill. That's where we teed off from the par 3 a few holes back. This feels great. I got a 5 wood in hand now. I'm 200 yards away from the green, and hoping for once with some beautiful views, I can make a beautiful shot. Oh, I've topped it. Can't believe it. Well, it's a 5 wood top, so it should roll some distance. I think that's actually a good job we've topped it. It's a blessing in disguise because there's actually a lake here, or a pond rather. So I think we would have been done for if I got that, because 200 yard carry it was before. So yeah, that would have been at my absolute limit. No. Oof. Oh my God, that was making me nervous. That was making me nervous. You know what, I thought that was going to break. I thought it was a bit right to left. Distance-wise, pretty good to be fair. But yeah, I should have just aimed a bit more to the left. I just had this feeling it was going to drop, but nothing. Yes, come on, that short range putting today is on fire. Another bogey on a par 5. We'll take that every day of the week. I think the round's in good shape at the moment. We're definitely on to break 95. Just got to keep a bit of energy and flow and positivity about us. We'll definitely be breaking 95. I'm actually really proud of the putting I did there. Even though I kind of misread that first putt, I was a bit nervous because I was so close to going in that water, so close, but landed the putt, secured the bogey onto the 10th hole now, starting the back 9. Okay, so this is a relatively straight 380 yard par 4. So really it's quite nice and wide open, so really I just want to try and pipe a drive down the middle, hopefully get a green and reg. We haven't seen too many of them today, almost had a couple, but yeah, we really want to start getting some green and regs. Did we clear the tree line? That's the question. That was a bit fadey or slicey. I don't know if that's gone a bit too far into the trees, but as long as there's not a lake over there, we should be able to find it and we should be good. That was a nice little drive, but a bit too much to the right, so I'm worried we're not going to find that ball. About 150, 160 yards over these trees to the green. We found it luckily, but it's in this like gravel. I'm worried I'm going to do a bit of damage to the club, so I don't know. Let's try it anyway. Let's try it. Bit fadey again. It's not really the direction we wanted, but I think now we got the distance and we got a clear line to the green, and it got over the trees, most important thing. So yeah, let's go and find that. We've almost got a green and reg here, just in the bunker there. I say almost, bunker is not where we want to be, but it looks like a fairly nice bunker. It's not a very high lip out of that, so I might just do like a little robot chip to try and get it out. Looks like quite compact, rough sand as well, so we did have a lot of rain the other day, so yeah. Very good putt, but that green's rolling downhill. There's quite a bit of drop on it, so I'm going to aim maybe 2 cups to the left. Oh, wasn't that much drop on it, to be fair. Went relatively straight, it only sort of curved at the end. See if we can tap this in. There we go. I was nervous for that because it's dropping and sloping down, but that's another bogey on the bogey train, which at this level of golf will take it all day. This is a really long par 4, like really long for me. It's almost 560 yards. It's uphill as well. So I think it's going to be one of the more difficult holes for me distance-wise. But it's a nice wide open fairway, so let's see if we can do. I'm not going to make the mistake of trying to blast it just because it's long. I just want a nice controlled drive into the fairway. Exactly what we wanted, exactly where I was aiming. Cannot ask for much more than that. Let's go. 200 yards to go, but the green's protected by those bunkers, and I definitely don't have that kind of carry uphill. So I'm just going to take a pitching wedge, take a sensible little layup. I know it's a par 4, but we're taking a sensible little layup to not destroy the hole. Oh. Well, as far as layups go, that's not too bad. So that will at least be able to like 9-iron or something like that to the green. Okay. All right, so taking the same club again, pitching wedge, but this time we can actually attack the green. So let's go for it, boys. Let's go for it. Oh, I thinned it miles again. And that looks like there's a bunker up there. Oh, damn. So not the easiest bunker shot in the world. I've actually left my wedge on the other green as well. So we're taking a 52 degree out the bunker. And I'm trying to get it up there and it just rolled down to the green. Oh, what a putt. What a putt. There we go, never in doubt, double bogey. Very difficult par 4 that. Very far, attacking the green is difficult. A pretty enjoyable, beautiful par 4 as well at the same time, so I'm happy with that score. We have a 360 yard par 4. It's uphill. There's no way I'm reaching the green with the driver, I'm not gonna kid myself this time. But yeah, nice wide open space. Hopefully we can get it in the fairway. I just want to do the same as last time, just a nice little controlled swing into the fairway and hopefully green and reg. There we go. Woo, fantastic drive. Very, very, very happy with that. Let's get after it. That was another fantastic drive. The drive's going well today. They are nice open fairways, which is probably helping me out a lot. Beautiful fairways too. But yeah, drive's been strong, putting's been strong. Just everything in between has been letting me down a little bit. Right, lovely pressure shot here. There's a guy standing over there, so we've got to try not to unalive him. Let's do this. Bit short, but it's not in the bunker, so I'm very happy with that. Right, good news and bad news. Good news is, got my 56 sand wedge back. Bad news is we actually went in the bunker. Question for you, when the ball is just on the fringe of the green, so it's like on the offside of the green, if I putt this, in the statistics, does that still count as a putt? And I pulled that massively. I don't think I would have got it anyway, but would have been closer than that for sure. Whoa. That was uphill. Just to salvage the double. Oh my God. Oh no. Triple. That's a round destroyer, that is. That's gonna put the 95 in question. This hole is crazy, right? If you come over this angle a little bit more, I basically have to hit through a goalpost of 2 trees, and that right tree is actually blocking the line to the flag. So you've either got to go over it or sort of hit it through the middle and fade it. So either of those options is too much for me, but we'll try and do our best. That was a bit of a fade. I reckon we've gone long in the green there. Okay, that worked out really well. That worked out really well. Bit of a stinger that, but between the goalposts, and it faded towards the green. Can't ask for more than that. Lovely golf side snack. Me and my brother always argue about this. For me, best snack in golf is a trail mix. But Jojo says that's too boring. I think there's nothing better than trail mix. Okay line, too much on it. I just think if I had less than that, it wouldn't have got up this big hill. Now this is definitely going to drop based on what we just witnessed. Question is by how much? Maybe 2 cups, nah, 3 cups to the right. Ah, just not enough on that. There we go. Bogey secured. I was nervous as always for that putt, especially given the lie. But we'll take that. It's better than the triple we just had. All right, so here we've got a saucy little 360-yard par 4. You can see the green from here. Am I driving it? Definitely not. But I think what we want to do is just end up somewhere on the left over there. It's white stakes to the right, which is out of bounds, so definitely don't want to go there. We absolutely nailed that tree over there. I've seen it, it's just rolled behind into like that gravel section. We had a good shot out of the gravel earlier, so it shouldn't be too bad for us, to be honest. Hopefully we've got a line to the green. Right, so I was so scared of going right out of bounds that I've actually come a bit too far left into like a gravelly area, which isn't the end of the world, to be honest. I think I even might have a line to the green. So we should be fine. I can see the ball now. That is fine. We might be blocked by a tree, but other than that, good shot, good drive. So I was saying we weren't blocked by the tree. That was a lie. We are blocked by the tree. We're just going to go under it and try and end up just on the right side over there, and then hopefully up and down. Well, that's not exactly what we ordered, but went under the tree. So 56 in hand here, trying to come over the top, just land on that green. It's about 70 yards. Just a little bit short, a bit chunky that one, a bit chunky. Right, let's not be silly here. Let's putt this. This could be a par. I tell you what, that's a great effort. From these long distance putts today, up a hill in thick grass to there, I'll take that. Woo! Another bogey on the scoreboard. Here's another 400-yard par 4. It's downhill this time though, compared to that other long one. Nice and open. I think probably again we want to be over that left-hand side area. There's a bit of danger from trees on the right. So we're taking a drive. It's been treating me well today, this drive. Treating me very well. Lovely stuff. Oh, absolutely gorgeous drive. Gorgeous drive. We got 100 and, I want to say 165 yards to the front. It's downhill. I've got a 7-iron. There's a bunker on the left, so I think if I miss, I want to miss right, but we are going for the flag with this shot. No, that's in the bunker, surely. I think that's in the bunker, or I went just behind it. Kind of hooked that a little bit. Kind of hooked it. I thought I got hooks like that out of my system, to be honest, but not the worst shot in the world. But basically, I think we might have cleared the bunker, but we're just gonna have to double check. So we actually managed to go a bit short of the bunker. I thought it went long, but it's my 2D vision for you. Oh, that was sauce, absolute sauce. That was a great shot. Right, I'm relatively sure that this is just dead straight. Yes, come on. We got a par. Another par on the books for today. All right, we're picking up some momentum now. We've got a naughty little 500 yard par 5 right now. It says on the map it's pretty straight. It looks like it tilts to the right. There's like, which I'm assuming grape trees, or grapevines rather, grape trees. So just go straight over these trees where those bunkers are down there, and I should be okay. But not knowing this course, I'm kind of hitting a little bit blind here. That went into the vineyard, hit a tree. Like I think the wind has exaggerated that slice. It's hit a tree and rolled back out onto, not onto the grass, but onto like the rough area up there. That was lucky. This is actually, there's a white line here. Look, come really close. Look at this white line. Like you can barely faintly see it where it's been sprayed. And there's the white post there and a white post back there. But basically this ball is about 10 centimeters away from being out of bounds. I mean, it's gonna be the hardest shot in the world to get back in, but we're not out of bounds. I mean, not fantastic, but not the worst either. I was just worried about like making a bad shot and actually then going out of bounds. There's just so much wind that I don't want to risk another shot like that. So I'm going to take a 5-iron. I know this is dumb, but like just try and lay up down there just gently. It's a nice shot. Very clean. That was a very clean shot. That was a saucy little 5-iron hit there, here on the 16th, down there. Still, I mean, there was still like 250 yards plus in, so there's no way I've got there. Oh, I can see it there now. So a nice little up and down here for par, hopefully. Come on, that looks like a very good line. Oh, it's short. Ah, I didn't account, like, again, the wind is coming into us quite a bit, which I didn't account for. But, oh, perfect line. We're back at it again with a Texas wedge. Quite a fair distance this time. But we've been doing well with this little thing today. Bit too much on that. Oh my God, what a putt. This thing's on fire today. On fire. It ruined my round last week, but this week, oh, what? On to the penultimate hole of the day. We've got a par 3, which is about 180 yards to the pin. So 6-iron in hand is slightly downhill. The wind's kind of died off a little bit now, so I'm a bit nervous to take a bigger club than this. So yeah, we'll take 6-iron. If we're short, I think it doesn't matter as long as we get a good direction. Bit left. I didn't actually see that come down, but I think it should be all right. Let's go check it out. All right, so we're just short. I did not realize there was a bunker down here, but we're just short of the bunker, which is nice. And we want to do that little shot we did earlier, which is just a little... Wasn't the cleanest of shots, but it did the job. All right, this is for a par. This is a very important putt. This could be a very, very, very important putt. Let's check the ball's clean. Oh yes, oh my God, another clean putt. Another clean putt for a par here on a par 3. Oh, that felt good. That felt good. All right, so here we are on the 18th hole. It is gonna come down to this because if I mess up a load of shots and get like a triple, I don't think we're gonna break to 95. So, very important hole. This course, this hole goes a bit to the left, so I think the line is to go over the top of that tree there. Obviously I don't wanna hook it. But yeah, it's a par 5, 500 yards. It's very similar to the 11th hole where we did the par 4, but it was like a really long par 4. The perfect line, the perfect line. I've been saying this an awful lot today, but that was a hell of a drive. That was a great drive. That was a lovely, lovely, lovely little drive we had there. Oh, I say little, that was actually pretty big for us. But yeah, over the tree is the exact line I wanted. And I think that's gonna give us a beautiful line into the green. Right, we've still got like 200 and a bit yards into the green. Looks a bit closer than it is. Uphill as well, 5 wood in hand. Can we follow up with a great 5 wood? Oh, that was so nice. That was great, I love that, I love that. 2 fantastic, drive, 5 wood, beautiful. Just followed that up with an absolutely fantastic 5 wood. That felt good, Nice little fade on it. Didn't quite get to the green, but you know, long par 5, what can you do? We're pretty close, we're like 30 yards off the pin. But I'm gonna take an 8-iron bump and run up this hill. Don't trust putting it that far, and I don't really want to chip it. I just want to play a nice little safe shot up onto the green. Oh, just a bit shy of a green and reg there. Needed to give that a bit more. This is for a birdie. If we could end on a birdie with a wild putt, that would be amazing. That would be worth a subscribe, I tell you. Oh no, it's got the wrong angle. Wrong angle. Come on, that ending on a par is still absolutely fantastic for us. Yes, oh yes, we've ended on a par. Come on, boys. Okay, that's fantastic news. That is fantastic news. Let's go up to the clubhouse. I'll finish the score and let's have a see what we end on if we've broken 95. And more importantly, if the handicaps come down on our mission to get to scratch in just 1 year. Okay, so we're here now in the beautiful clubhouse of Lleida. The views of the course are absolutely fantastic. We're punching in the final score now. So we got a par, and that leaves us with, we shot 92. So we absolutely smashed 95. 3 shots to spare, well, 2 shots to spare. So let's have a look, see what this does to my handicap now. Saving the score. Actually, I'm gonna have to check on my phone, hold on. All right, so that's already updated in the score. So we've dropped into the teens, 19.8 handicap. So day 38, we've dropped down to a 19.8 handicap after a pretty good round here in this beautiful course in Lleida. I'll put the links in the description if you want to check out the course as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to help me on my mission to reach and scratch from a 24 handicap in 1 year, all you need to do is subscribe. And if you've got any tips for me as well, let me know in the comments. And yeah, glad to have you in on the journey, and we'll catch you in the next video.